Welcome student. Today we will discuss about the organization in the living organism. We know that every object or every living organism is made up of some component. It has some kind of organization. Means if we find the components of any object or any living organism, the basic component of any living organism is the cell, and the highest composition in the lower organization, that is organism. So organization means if any object or any living organism is made up of some kind of components, these components form an organization. So for organization means the things which make any living organism or any object, that is called organization. Organization may be made up of some same kind of components or may be made up of some different kind of components. So there are two types of organization, the lower organization and the higher organization. Lower level of organization, that start from cell. Cell is the smallest or the very lowest level of organization. That is the basic unit of life also. Cell is the basic unit of life. Cell is the basic structural and functional unit of life. If any organism is made up of single celled and all the activities of living being or cell is taking place in one cell only, all the activities when are performed by single cell like excretion, respiration, digestion, and so many activities, if they are performed by the single cell, that is called cellular level of organization. This is the cell. If any cell like amoeba, paramecium or eublia, they are single celled animals, they are single celled organisms. These single celled organisms can perform all the metabolic activities by one cell only. So it is the lowest level of organization. In some animals which are, or in some plant which are higher level, they have different kind of organization: tissue level, organ level, organ system level, and finally organism. These are the components, or this is the levels of organization at lower level. So cell is the lowest. Tissue is the second stage of lower level of organization. In this similar kind of cell which can perform a particular function, similar kind of cell means their shape and their functions may be similar, and they are forming a group of cell and they have to perform a particular function. They form tissue. So tissue is group of cells which are similar in structure and they have to perform a specific function, that is called tissue level organization. So here are some same kind of cells, their structure is same, function is same, and they form a group of cells, that is called tissue. They will perform a particular function in plant as well as in animal. We go forward. If we see organ, many tissue combined together, they form an organ. Like kidney. Kidney has some structures inside, outside, in the middle, and is a ureter. Their function is same. They have to excrete the waste material from the body, but different components of the kidney or different component of any organ is made up of different kind of tissue. Means some more than one or two kind of tissue when they combine, they form organ. So kidney is an organ which has some special kind of tissue, and this kidney will perform specific function. But single kidney cannot do anything. It has to form organ system. Organ system, now it is fully organized. So at organ system level, they will form an organ system, means a free unit of the system which can perform its all functions. Like it can excrete the urine, it can form the urine, and it can remove the waste product from the body. So some specific functions are given to this organ system. So this is called organ system level. Finally, many organ systems combined together: kidney, liver, heart, nervous system, digestive system, respiratory system, many systems combined together, and they will make or they will form an organism like human being. We are organism because we are made up of different kind of systems. We have many systems in our body. We have kidney, liver, we have circulatory system, we have respiratory system, nervous system. Many systems are there. So many systems will combine together and they work in coordination according to the requirement of the body. That is called organ. Organ is the highest level of organization in the lower level of organization. Means in the lower level of organization, organism is the highest. So this is lower level of organization. Now higher level of organization. In higher level of organization, the very first is population. Population means it is a group of organisms or individuals living in a particular area, in a given area. Like in jungle, if you want to calculate the number of tigers, so that will be the population of tiger. They are of similar kind of organism. Human being, if we are going to count the number of human beings, so that will be called the population of human being. So many human beings in a group, in a particular area, in a given area, that is called population. They form population. And in community different organism. In population, same kind of organism or group of same kind of organism or plants, that is called population. Community, it is also a group of living organism, but here different kind of organism, means plant, animal, different kind of animal that form community. Like in our area where we live, there are plants, human being and some animals like dog, cat is there, buffalo is there, cow is there, goat is there. They form community. They live together in a particular area. It is actually biotic community, means all living beings, different kind of living beings live together to form community. So community includes different organisms which live together, including plants and animals. Different kind of plants, different kind of animals. Ecosystem, different communities when they interact with the non-living objects. Like the living organism require soil, they require light, they require heat, temperature, they require water. So there is interaction between living and non-living. They take oxygen from the plant, living organism, and they give carbon dioxide to the plant. So this is called interaction. We get many minerals from the soil and we give minerals to the soil. This is interaction between living and non-living. Soil, light, heat, cold, these are non-living part of the ecosystem, and living part of the ecosystem, human being, animals, plant, these are living part or living component of the ecosystem. In combined, we call them ecosystem because there is interaction between living and non-living. Biosphere, all ecosystem, there are many kinds of ecosystem on the earth. Pond ecosystem, forest ecosystem, and there are so many kinds of ecosystem on the earth. Many ecosystems combined together, they form biosphere. Biosphere means the place where all living beings are present, and the things which are required by the living beings, they may be present on the area that is called biosphere.